Hello, welcome to Escrow Escapes. This is the real estate stories, market trends, and true tales from the front lines of closings. I am Matthew Halliday, Navy veteran and father of three girls, also a full time real estate agent. Let's get into it.
Picture this: keys on the table, lender's wire cleared, everyone leaning in, and the title officer looks up and says, "We have a mechanic's lien on the property." Silence. Papers stop. Closing is frozen. You can feel the room tilt. Welcome to Escrow Escapes. I'm your host, Matthew Halliday, and today we're diving into a real deal where a months-old contractor's claim nearly killed a closing and how the team pulled it back. Let's break it down. Quick setup. Buyer's ready. Seller's ready. The seller's agent swears all bills were paid. Then the title representative pulls a recorded instrument. A mechanic's lien filed 3 months earlier for work on an accessory structure. Nobody caught it. Panic ensues for about 5 minutes, and problem solving begins. Before we talk moves, a plain question. What's a mechanic's lien? In short, when a contractor or supplier says they weren't paid, they can file a legal claim against the property. It puts a cloud on title. Buyers can't get clean ownership until it's cleared. Think roofers, plumbers, deck builders, even materials suppliers. Sometimes the claim shows up months after the work, once the contractor realizes they didn't get paid. It's annoying. It's common. And here's the thing. Most are fixable if you spot them early. Alright? First move. Read the preliminary title report like your closing depends on it. Because it does. Don't skim. Start with the exception section. That's where clouds live. Micro beat checklist. Open the exception page, then search for the words lien and claim. See a recent recording date tied to a contractor? Stop and ask for that recorded instrument. These are quick moves, but they catch the sneaky stuff. Another quick line you can use with the title rep. Has any contractor filed a lien in the last 12 months? If so, please send the recorded documents. Short. Direct. It gets results. One more reading tip. Watch for UCC filings and judgments. They're not always labeled mechanic's lien, but they can still block a clear transfer. If the exceptions list is long, slow down and call the title officer. That's a red flag, not background noise. Now, second move, cure options. When that lien shows up, you basically have 4 real paths. A recorded lien release, a contractor payoff, title company curative services, or an escrow holdback. Each has pros and cons. A recorded lien release is the cleanest. Get it, record it, closing proceeds. Payoffs work when seller or buyer agrees to pay the claimant directly. Fine, but get proof. Title companies often offer curative services. They chase releases, verify the claim, and sometimes issue endorsements. But that takes time and sometimes fees. Escrow holdbacks are the compromise. Put agreed funds into the title company's escrow while the claim gets cleared. Buyer gets keys, claimant has money set aside. But ask the lender first. Some lenders won't allow holdbacks, and that can derail the plan. A few rules of thumb I always say. Never hand cash to a claimant without the title company involved. Insist on a recorded release, not just a verbal promise. And if anyone suggests bypassing the title company, stop and call a title attorney. That's usually the fastest way out of a mess. Third move, contract level protection. You can add specific contingency language and deadlines so a last-minute lien doesn't trap a buyer. Want a short example? Here you go. Use this language or adapt it. Seller shall deliver a title commitment showing marketable title free of mechanic's liens, or provide recorded lien releases no later than 5 business days prior to closing. If unresolved, buyer may elect to extend closing with an escrow holdback or terminate and receive a full refund of deposits. Short, clear, and it creates options. If an agent, use these two scripts now. To the seller's agent, can you confirm whether any contractors worked on the property in the last 18 months and provide lien waivers or proof of payment? The title company flagged a recent recording and we need documentation before closing. To the title rep, please confirm whether the title commitment includes coverage for mechanics liens and whether a holdback endorsement is available, and tell me the timeline to clear any recorded claims. Be direct. Ask for timelines. Deadlines force action. Here's the bottom line. 3 takeaways you can use today. 1. Read that preliminary report slowly and search for lien language. 2. Choose a cure with the title company in the loop. Releases, payoffs, curative services, or holdbacks. 3. Build contract language and deadlines that give buyers options and push parties to act. 1. Practical checklist item to run on every deal. Request an updated title commitment within 7 days of closing and do a fresh search for recorded instruments. If anything new shows up, pick up the phone early. Call the title rep, call the seller's agent, and get a plan. I see this save deals all the time, literally twice this month. Early detection and calm, concrete action beat panic. That's a great question people always ask. Can you save a closing with a last-minute lien? Often yes, if you move fast and keep the title company in the loop. If you want the short scripts and the one-page checklist I mentioned, they're in the show notes for this episode. Look for Stopping a Surprise Lien checklist. And remember to check state-specific rules with your local title company or an attorney before making payments or agreements. If this helped you, please do me a favor. Subscribe to Escrow Escapes so you don't miss practical episodes like this, and share it with an agent or friend who's currently in contract. Small actions save closings. That's a wrap on this episode of Escrow Escapes. Thanks for listening, and remember, every deal has its bumps. It's how you navigate them that counts. Catch you next time.
Thanks for listening to Escrow Escapes. For more real estate tips, market updates, and behind-the-scenes stories, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. I am Matthew Halliday. We'll see you on the next closing. Thanks. Have a great day.